I feel so good, so content, so relaxed and calm, so just calmly happy. It's a really nice feeling. I don't know whether it's the swim in the sea today. I don't know whether it's the detox. I had a couple of glasses of wine in the 2 weeks, but it was a good detox. I'm enjoying a glass of rosé now. Maybe that's part of it as well. Proud to do the contrast. I've always done detoxes and taken breaks and experimented, not just detoxing from certain things, but like bringing things in or taking things out. The sleep has been incredible with the Ossa Organics gelatin. That is just these gelatin little beads almost that I've been putting into teas or hot chocolates. Yeah, I mean, the swim in the sea today, 2 swims in the sea, just lovely. And it's just, I've been reading, like, I'm a bit out there, like I'm into some weird and wonderful stuff. I've been digesting books of late by this lady called Maureen J. St. Germain. This one's called Mastering Your 5D Self. I go through like waves. I'm being authentic as possible and sharing what I'm into, but I do sometimes, I'm like, yeah, people are going to think I'm nuts. And I kind of am, really. I just think we don't really know. I always talk about energy, and a lot of my friends think I'm just wacky Michael into crazy stuff, but there just seems to be a lot more information coming out now about our energetic being, like us as energy beings, as soul beings that are just living in a body. And Kirlian photography proved that we have an aura, we have an energy field around us, and you can photograph a tree and actually sit under a tree, and its energy will start connecting to you. You know, the term tree huggers was this term given to, like, yeah, stupid hippies, but like they were onto something because it's been proven in science. Yale University, actually, in another book I've been reading about prana. And prana is the word used by the ancient Indians in their Ayurvedic texts and the Vedas to describe this energy. The chi is used in the ancient Japanese. Energy, chi, prana, the invisible. We can't see it. You all know. We feel things, don't we? You can go into a room. You can, like, if you know somebody as well, especially if it's like your son or your dad or your mum or whoever, your friend, like, you can sometimes look at them, and it might be some of their facial expressions or the way their physical body's moving, but you can sense like how people are feeling and what's going on, the mood of a room, the vibe of an event. And somebody can come and bring the vibes and uplift. Somebody could bring people down. So yeah, what am I getting at? Just chattering away. This 5D book, and I guess, yeah, I brought it up today because in one of the chapters I've got two of the physical books. One of them's on the digital, which I don't have a Kindle anymore because the battery blew up, and the iPad, somebody ripped me off, and I've still not got that back, but I will get it back. So I can't read that one, but I've got two of the books. And yeah, I've just read a couple of times about the act of doing nothing or like completely relaxing and switching off allows you to actually get more done because you attune yourself to that of yourself and the universe, and you're not getting in the way with your own mind. A lot of people are very, like, obviously people are busy, but then a lot of people are just, they almost make themselves busier because they can't just relax and be and just like sit there in the silence. A lot of people fill in silence with nonsense words. I love silence. I love just sitting there and being. I'm like I turn into a ninja in the kitchen or cleaning up. I'll just like boom, 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 boom. I'll be doing like 7 jobs at once and just get it done because I want to relax and be as much as possible. A bit like the state changing thing we've been talking about, changing your states to be optimized. So I like to get busy and be organized and get a load of things done so I can have that like downtime. And it keeps happening now. I've read it in the book and we've kind of been practicing it with the Monday going away. And then I just had a real good realization about the business last Monday when we went to Chateauneuf de Pape and spent €207 on 3 bottles of wine. We still can't believe it. But anyway, a really good book, actually. Oh, God, such a good book I read. I'm going off on tangents and tangents. I don't care. It's my channel. I'll do what I like. It's called The Yes Man. It was by Danny something. The Yes Man. I read it when I was quite young. Like, I've always loved books. This book is brilliant. The guy Jim Carrey, they did a movie. They bought the rights to the movie and Jim Carrey did it, but they changed it completely from the book. It's one of those, like, you know, a lot of the times the movies are made and then they're like, oh, this was based on a book. And then you might go and read the book. But you've seen the movie, so it kind of spoils it. Like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I mean, that's just like the movie, though. That's a unique example. But it's not often you read a book and then a movie's made on it. Like, it's when you're ahead of the curve. But the Yes Man, it's just so random. I just feel amazing. I don't care. Life is incredible. Incredible. I'm very grateful. But yeah, this guy, Danny something, Yes Man, a fantastic book. I'd recommend it to anyone. It's so funny and just such a good life experiment, which is kind of linked to what I'm talking about here. Just going with it, just letting life unfold and not worrying about stuff. Our Monday experiments about just doing whatever we want was just such a relief to the mind. You're just like, and it goes to another level, I believe. Like meditation, your mind goes to another level, but we're kind of exercising meditation in our actual daily life for 1 day a week on these Mondays by just going, what do we want to do? No pressure. Oh, let's go here. Just roll around. And some people can't cope with that. They have to have things planned out. They have to organize. So I think it's a talent and it's a practice. When I say practice, it's something you need to keep practicing to actually chill and be. And this book, The Yes Man, his life was like he was middle-aged and just he kept like saying no to stuff and his life was going kind of nowhere and he was reclusing a little and his life was pretty mediocre and pretty boring. And then something happened, I can't remember exactly what, but he just decided to start saying yes to everything. And that's the story, and it's an amazing story and loads of amazing things happened because you let it unfold. And today we've been to the seaside. Like in one part I'm like, I should be doing more work, but I've actually done more work today by going to the beach in my mind than I would have done in front of a laptop. Like I've just been sitting, I've had a couple of sessions, we've had a few sticky 3 or 4 days of late, whether that's the weather or the moon or me or who knows. But I've like sat down in front of the laptop and it's been sticky, like nothing's been happening, which has been, yeah, a bit rubbish really, because then you're here for 2 hours in the van, you've got a few things done, but it just feels like a complete waste of time. And I did make an agreement with myself to like never sit down in front of the laptop unless I know exactly what to do. And I guess I've not been guilty of planning out the nights before of exactly what to do. Having that list, like, so I know when I go to the computer, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I've been guilty of that. And also just still finding my feet with like the working and the best way to work. And I'm still exploring that. So, some people just pulled up. So yeah, where am I going with all this? Aye. 10 minutes. Sorry, Mum. Trying to keep them under 10 minutes, but yeah, the realization today was just I have a problem writing. That's my problem. I almost have a fear about it now. I think Emily's really good at it. My mum is really good at it, and she does a lot of checking for me, and Emily does. And it's and a lot of these businesses, we're making the websites really simple, and so the words, the copy, the text needs to speak volumes. And I know in my mind what I want to get across, but when I come to sit and write about it, I almost get a fear because I just it's not one of my talents. I know I can speak it out loud, I can feel it, I can see it, I can sense it, but I can't write the bloody thing. So realization one today was I said to Emily, I said, I think I just need to write bullet points of what I want to get across. Because she's been helping with some exercises and suggested we do some audio recordings. Because I rewrote the LifeMaster website again, which the tagline is "Rewrite Your Future," and I'm rewriting the copy. And yeah, she read it and was just like, "Yeah, we just need to sit down and you need to talk, and then I'll take your words and then put them into the text." I was like, "Fantastic!" And there's a lot of pages, there's a lot of startups. We're doing 100 startups in 1,000 days, and so yeah, a lot of pages, and because we're making the website so simple, I'm so proud now of the home pages, and I've refined those. They look so simple, but like, believe me, a lot of work has gone into that. Even the sizing between, yeah, we'll go into that another time. But so it's the words that need to capture, they need to tell a story, they need to engage, they need to connect. And I've kind of used AI a bit, but I just don't feel like I want to do that for this. I think AI is good for certain things and certain things not. Like, this needs to come from the heart, and AI doesn't have a heart. So I think you can use it to sound ideas off and check grammar and spelling and stuff. But like, AI is wild. Like, I've put some of my text into AI before and just said, check the spelling and grammar on that. And then it rewrites it. And then you have to say, no, hold your horses, mate. Keep it the same. Just check the spelling and grammar. Like, it wants to go and do its own thing. Like, you've got to have a tight leash on that. So yeah, realization one was just like, I just write bullet points, and then that alleviates the pressure for me. Number two, and this was probably the bigger one, was that because we're launching so many businesses and we're doing the ship fast method, the build in reverse method, where we're just shipping one feature really quickly, and we want to build that. We're teaching people to build that around the community and build that around the feedback. So I need to really get that message across pronto for all of the businesses, and actually then welcome in. This will then alleviate the pressure for me somewhat from having it perfect, so I can ship out the feature. Nonconformity finance, we just get the initial spreadsheet out there, get it, let the community test it. And then what it will also do is it will get across the community vibe and people coming in. And then we're also going to welcome help and collaborating with some of those people. So putting that up front not only alleviates the pressure for me, welcomes up the opportunity for people to come in and help us. It also just ensures that we are doing as we're teaching. And that's the third thing today that really hit me. It was like, we're an education-based company. And it's one thing, like, you can do courses, videos, ebooks, lectures, workbooks, all of these things. And, we'll have those, we'll use those tools when we see fit. But the main thing that we want to do is just show people by example. So it's not some course. It's just like, okay, it's like teaching by doing. So people just get it in the quickest, fastest, easiest way possible. So we've got to be on point with the message, but also just ensure that everything that we're doing aligns with what we're teaching. I better shut up in a minute. I could talk for another hour on this. I won't. Just be measuring the van. Going to redo the van when we get back. It's got ideas. The van is amazing. I absolutely love it. Just love life. Just feeling very grateful. Yeah. We're only focusing on the future now, which is nice. The present and the future. Past is behind us. Lots of love.